Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today I'm going to be showing you a Kickstarter that I couldn't cover on my channel while it was hacked, but this is a love letter to this game because I really fell in love with this Kickstarter when it came out in October, and it's up on late pledge as well, so I'm going to dance down the page and then we'll go and look at the late pledge shop to see what's available, and trust me, this is going to be an exciting adventure. So let's rock and roll down and find out about this epic family weight game. Now then, so basically you're in a race to go to the top of the mountain, and you will start off with a selection of cards, and these cards, when you play them per turn, you will get certain resources. These resources will either let you buy more cards from the shop or advance up a colour, which is technically a higher point on the mountain. What's cool about it is there's so many different cards, and there's certain cards that there's only one of them in the deck, which are kind of like treasure cards when you get them. They're very exciting when you get them, and if you keep collecting them, you'll get bonuses and stuff like that, so it's very cool. Now, there's been a stretch goal unlocked where they're going to actually hire an artist to update the board. Now, so far in the updates, the artist is probably still working on this, and we have not seen what that looks like yet, so that's something to be aware of. But I think it already looks kind of cute and cuddly, but it will be nice to see that. And there's been so many things unlocked that it's basically gone from a retail, this is possibly a retail box you're looking at here, and it's certainly, when you go down the page and if you watch the playthrough, it is what you might expect the retail box to look like, but it has been completely changed, and that's why it's a love letter. It's where you see a retail game and then see how much a Kickstarter can really have an effect on it. And my goodness me, has it been one hell of a change since the beginning. Now, you do start with a camp card. This camp card lets you store things on here, and there's 8 different activities that you need to kind of bank on here. So when you go swimming, you get a swimming token, or if you do some kind of boating, you get that boat token. And so you are going to be building your deck to kind of get these tokens up, and these tokens that are on your player board, these are going to then be spent whilst to get up the mountain. What's good about this is that certain spots on the board will give you coins, and you can use those coins to upgrade your camper and buy upgrades. For example, some kind of off-road wheels for your camper. These will help you out up the top of the mountain. There's a raft of expansions that they've announced, and we'll go down there in particular. One of them that is really good is the extreme weather. That is beautiful as the weather changes, and it affects everybody at the table, and it's really good. And what I like about the extreme weather is there's like a predictive path. So there's like 7-day prediction. 3 of them are going to be bad weather, 4 of them are going to be good weather, and they will all determine things to all of the players. And you can get certain items in the game that will let you use to kind of avoid that extreme weather if you don't like it. The one that's furthest up the mountain, though, can actually get this wheel here, and it gives you an extra coin per turn, which means if someone goes up the mountain, that really encourages someone to go up and join them, because they'll take this from them. And so really, if someone's going up the mountain, that does encourage someone else to go around it. I think the artwork on the cards is beautiful across the board. It really does look fantastic. You can see now on this card that when you play them, you're going to be getting these icons. And some of these cards will give you money. Some of these cards will, when it says you can get rid of a card from your hand, that is recycling. And I think there's like a recycle bin on the map that you can go to recycle, to get cards that you don't want. Get them out your card, because the starting hand isn't going to be as powerful as cards that you get from the shop, pretty simply. Alright, so basically all the cards you're getting from the shop, when you play them, they're going to give you more advanced things, coins and icons that you're getting from them. So yeah, really, really, really cool. You notice the off-roading card here. There's a few of these in the deck, and they are required to reach the Burr Mountain campsite, which is the middle. So you do need the off-roading card if you're going to go to the top. Also, when you go to the top, if you race to the top too quickly, there's not going to be a lot of resources per turn that you get from them. So you are better off hanging around the bottom to kind of deck build and make sure you've got a strong deck. You've rinsed cards out of your deck that are weak, and you've got enough upgrades on your caravan, and maybe you've bought some off-road wheels as well to help you, and all that good stuff. Now on the board there are parts where there is because what happens is you're going up the colours, so you're kind of racing anti-clockwise round the board towards the middle of the board, and certain spots will have a chit on the space, so it's a bit of a gamble going to there. The chit can actually give you something really good, or it will be a bear that will attack you, but you can buy a bear whistle to avoid that, so it's kind of risk reward. Sometimes it'll kick you down the mountain and bad stuff like that, but potentially if it's good, it will be really, really, really good. So it's definitely pushing your luck, and I really like that aspect, because certainly if you're in the race and you're ahead of people, you won't mind taking this risk, because you're only going to be pushed back where everybody else is anyway. So that's really, really cool. When you do go up a colour though, there is a cost, and each place you go to certainly has different costs to go to that campsite, and each campsite you go to in the colour will give you a set of certain things. Some might give you some of the midnight cards, some of them will give you the daytime cards, some of them will give you money. So you kind of determining where you're going, and once you're in that colour, every turn you've got to kind of move around that colour, so you kind of camping around that zone, and if somebody's in your zone, you can't go on their campsite. So if someone goes up to the next zone and they're just jumping between cache icons, get yourself up there and block them. Basically, that's so they're forced to kind of do some other tactic. Maybe they want to go down the mountain. As you do go up the mountain though, you are unlocking the mountain from the bottom, so you can go down and you can move up and stuff like this. It doesn't restrict you, so if you think you've gone up too early, you can come back down and get more cards or more money, stuff like that. Yeah, you can kind of see here that the cards are getting played, you're getting the icons, they're using their icons then to upgrade to the next camp, and then they move up. When they move up to that campsite, it gives them more cards. So really, really juicy. Now they say they spent the last 2 years crafting this, and it does look really, really cool, but it is in its third year of development now, and last update was in December, so we're expecting something sometime around now, I guess, but late back is very positive. They've not announced when the pledge manager is closing, so we still have a amount of time, and I'm hoping to late back this when I get paid, and I'll be getting this along with Firstborn Rangers, so it's pretty interesting. I'm getting 2 nature games in 1 month. Anyway, but I'm so happy that I found this. I had to go and dig for this because it was in October, and I really did not want to miss it. So now that I'm back working full time, I'm back with a middle class income. I'm back on backing, and I'm getting back into the game, as it were. Here's an example of the shop. Now the shop card. Let's say you buy 1 card on your turn. That spot on the shop will be instantly replaced, and you can buy another one. Also, there are granola bars that you can buy, and the granola bar, if you eat it, will actually replace all the cards in the shop and give you a discount on one of them, give you a discount in the shop. So that's really, really nice. And what's the other thing? Yeah, these granola bars, you can actually buy 3 of them for a discount. Like you can buy a pack of them, which is nice. So they've got like these little camping rules that you might get, like a pack of free granola bars for cheaper than buying 3 of them individually. So yeah, super, super cool. They're giving you a kind of an icon here of what these chits might give you bear attack, give you a blue card or a midnight card, some money, a free campsite. The campsite is a wild. These are going to be great because in order to reach the top of the mountain, you need 2 of the 8 resources. And a campsite is wild and will be able to replace one of them. So these are potentially going to be great to hold on to if you can, but you might end up using them to do stuff regardless. This the bear bell here and all that good stuff. You can see the camper site for sale here. There's only one little niggle I've got about the game, and it's the campers, because when you buy the camper and you get the off-road tire, it just isn't. It's a little chit that you put on top of it. Why don't you just flip over the car and have the art with the off-road car on? That would have been really, really cool to upgrade the car. Just flip it over. Anyhow. But anyway, the board we're looking at here is work in progress, and they are hiring a specific artist to redo the whole board. I think what I would have liked is to push the cards to the side of the board and have the art pushed bigger so you can do more fantastical features. That's something I like to see, because I think they're trying to put cards on the board these days, but as most of us have got bigger tables, cards could be all right on the side, or that's what the playmat will be, is extend the board so you can put cards on the playmat and have the board being more of the play area. That's what I would have preferred anyway. 70 cards which are daytime, and 70 that are nighttime. They're just 2 decks basically, where there's 2 shops coming out of all different activities from each one. Lovely jubbly. The different camper cards and the reference card, and what we're looking at here is basically the retail edition if it came out. And as we go down, we'll see how it stretched itself out, but it's looking delicious. Legends of the Fall. This, if you put this on your pledge, you will get a special double-sided game board, if that's correct. Certainly, if you get the playmat and you get this expansion, you will get the other side. It's basically another type of game, and you can see that the top of the mountain is different. It's not like a corkscrew round to the middle. It's more of a race that's going left and right, left and right, left and right to the top. So yeah, nice. And on this one, you are encouraged to go collect these waterfall cards. And when you go to them, they'll give you some kind of power. And there's more camper cards that are coming with these, and all that good stuff. So this is a nice little feature that they have, where they've got an alternate play. I appreciate that very much. Anyway. So here's the player board. You're collecting activities on your board here. These will unlock the next part of the campsites, where you'll jump up. The campsite order is what you're building, so it's kind of green to purple to yellow to red, to blue to red, and then finally black's the top. And you need your off-road car to get up there. And you have this little piece here to put the special objects that you get, place for putting equipment and all that stuff, and a place for the money. There is also gold coins in the shop, in the add-on shop, which is really good as well. All right, so money, buys you equipment. Money will buy you upgrades to your camp. You go for the large RV eventually, and your activity tokens are going to be buying the cards from the shop. So yeah, lovely. Notice you can't get off-road wheels if you've got a tent. Bum bum, it's true. So thematic, you need to upgrade to an actual camper to get this stuff. And you will need to do that when you get up. Now notice that these camper vans, when you upgrade, you can store more activity tokens per turn. So the bigger one you can have, the bigger you can start collecting them and storing them. And also you'll notice there is a bonus the bigger you go to get more cards every turn. So this is really good. Just notice here, it shows you the campsite. If you stay here, you'll get 2 cards, midnight, 1 daytime, and a coin. So that's a good spot to be. Prepare for tomorrow. Venture further by paying the cost on the campsite. You will need to pay your adventure tokens or activity tokens. And you'll be going up the colour, as I've explained. The random tiles, that can give you something bad or good. And all this stuff. And yeah, it says it's too dangerous to reach the Burn Mountain campsite without an off-roading card in your hand at the time of moving to the side. So definitely worth buying these. It's like a talisman. You can't really get to the top without it, basically. And you need that card and 2 of each of the activity tokens to win the game. You get a good kind of review here from the Tabletop Vibes. You can watch a full playthrough here from the team at Sweater Bear Games. That's pretty fun. And you'll notice this is a 4-player game and it's just under 90 minutes, which is great. This is a fairly quick game. I guess 2-player might hit an hour, so that's really, really good time for families that don't like long game sessions. Anyway, so you go up to the Deluxe, you've got the Rough Terrain, upgraded tokens. If you go to the All-In, though, you are getting the Weather Box, which is great. The Legends of the Fall, which is the bonus game on the opposite side of the board. Now, so what do these include? Rough Terrain is going to add solo mode. It's going to add a 5th player. My understanding, more of these tokens to put in for the random chits. You've got a wolf attack, a lynx attack, a moose attack, a flattened tire. So these are really bad luck ones you can put in if you really want. More tires for the shop, though. Water bottle cards let you... I think you get a card for... They're all like things that make you get cards and stuff like this. It's really kind of interesting. More activity cards, which is nice. So you get more activities to pull from the deck. This makes the shop more diverse. Lovely jubbly. The extreme weather cards. This is nice. It fits on... It goes to the top of the board and you're rolling dice. You can see the forecast for 7 days. It's 4 good days and 3 bad days. And you've got the weather dice for each if it's good or a bad day, and it will all have certain effects. So really good. You can buy these tokens as well to kind of help defend against the bad weather. These will come up in the shop. Also in this box, you're going to get some more of some campsite tiles. Again, these are going to be chits. They're going to be a spider attack, snake attack, a bison attack. You get lost, I think that one is. So you just... So basically you can determine... You can make the game 50-50 where it's good and bad, or you can push it towards the... you can basically design what chits you want to go in it, but some of these are terrible if you keep putting these in. I like how it's pushing the activities out and you're getting more activities through each of these decks, which again varies up the shop, because you can maybe thin out some of the repeat cards and put these cards in if you really want to have 2 decks that are fully unique art across the whole of them. That's something you could do, so you're not getting duplicates, which you could get in the shop. Alright, Legends of the Fall. The double-sided board. Collect waterfalls to activate special abilities and win. Comes with some new player boards as well for this, which is nice. And new set of cards, which are portrait. And you get some new camp cards. Now, let's go down. Premium update. This is going to be fantastic. Look at these. There's so many tokens in the game. This is actually really good price, because there is so many tokens that it'd be fantastic to upgrade them. So it's going to go from punchboard to premium wood, tile or token. This is something is going to be great. It also says this will also be for every expansion, plus the Pets mini expansion, which has not been announced here yet, but as we go down. So yeah, a new camper deck card has come out. New activities. The box got Spot UV, wonderful. Another camper's come out. They're making the person going up the mountain faster. The Trailblazer token, that's becoming enamel. Linen finish on the box, another new camper deck, another camper card. These are all great. Game trays have come in. Unique player boards for every person. Fantastic. New camper boards to make them more unique. Linen finish on the game board. Don't care, I'm going to get the play mat. Printed inside of the box. Beautiful. More activity cards. Yes, the board's going to get done by an artist. Can't wait to see what the new board looks like. Oh my god. The boards are going dual layer. Fantastic. Linen card on finish. Don't care, I'm going to sleeve it. 8-pack of canteen stickers. Who cares? Embossed box getting even better. Did not get unlocked though. So the box didn't get its sweet thing. And the tent camping mini expansion. This hasn't been unlocked for free, but you can pay for this as an add-on. And this is what it is here. So if you want to keep tent, if you don't want to go camper van, but you want to stay in your tent, it's offering 10 upgrades. That's what this is doing. Really good social goals when the campaign was going. So a beautiful Christmas tree. I love this version. A nice Halloween one. Awesome sauce. A summer one though. Great. Earth Day. Love all this. They've just really changed the game. All right, super fun team. You can see them all playing the game as well, the designers. And at the top, we're gonna go to the late pledge, and we're gonna see what the shop has, because there's more stuff in there than what we have here. Right, you'll notice you can get all of the content of the expansions and the wooden tokens for upgraded of the tokens for 99. That's almost, that's a really good deal. But if you're like me, a board game snob, you are going to, the game is 40 bucks, right? It's super cheap if you just want that, but you can really pimp this out to make it a deluxified experience. Now, here's the Pets mini expansion. Bring a pet on your journey. When you adopt a pet, they act as a permanent wildlife bell for the rest of the game. So if you get any of those bad luck chits, the pets will be able to evade it. That's what this is all about. So yeah, this is cool. When this card comes out, you'll definitely get it. Get a pet, and therefore you'll be more aggressive by going to campsite with chits, because a lot of the time you'll be evading them because you just don't want bad luck. But here, if you've got a pet, it's great. Love it. The tent mini expansion you can add as well. This lets you keep going for these if you can. If you just want more tents, if you want to go tenting to the top, that's really interesting. Tents do give you different abilities than the camper van, so this is potentially a path you might want to go on. All right, what we did not see on the Kickstarter, so metal coins are coming. This is just a random picture. I'm not sure what the coins are going to look like. This is something we need to look at from an update. Hopefully it'll be some kind of camping logo on it that they're using for the logo, the mountain symbol. We'll see, but it gives you basically 40 of them, which cover a 4-player game. Game mat's only 25 bucks, which is cheap because it's going to be double-sided. I really, really am excited about this. Simply because if you don't have a board game table, neoprene mats let you turn cards over or pick them up easier. And you're going to be picking up a lot of the cards in the shop in this game. So mat will massively be helpful. And of course, it looks more premium, doesn't it, for those fantastic nights. And they're doing sleeves for all the expansions, which is 370 cards. Wow. I will definitely be getting that. But if you get everything that you see here, it's going to come to something like $210. So it goes from a $39 to a $210 if you want everything that the game has to offer. And for me, that's fallen in love with the project. I will be jumping on the 210 pledge because I'm the snob that when I get people to play the game, I want them to experience a premium Kickstarter edition that goes way beyond retail to show them the power of crowdfunding. That's why I'm a snob, because I really want to show board gaming at its best. And if you're a host, there's nothing better than wowing the people at the table. And I love the fact that they've pimped it all out in the add-on shop here, and it just gets me mega excited. So if I just stay on here, what we're waiting for then, the artist, what's the new art going to look like? What are the coins going to look like? What are the tokens going to look like when they're finished? And what can they show us all of the art on the cards that are getting new versions, because all the camper vans are getting new editions and stuff like that. So that's where I am. You either come on here and just get it for $39, which is super cheap for a very fun game, or you've got loads of things to add on here to make it a full experience, including all these juicy upgrades. Cannot wait. Super, super, super exciting. And please let me know what you think of this game. I think it's going to be fantastic, and definitely, because when I play with my wife, she doesn't like any medium to heavy stuff. She likes the family weight stuff and gateway games. And when she normally brings her friends around, they're in that kind of gateway family niche. So this is definitely a game that I'll definitely be playing with one type of play group. So, and it, one of the expansions promotes a solo mode, and I do enjoy playing solo as well. So awesome. Anyway, peeps, so there you go. You can a la carte it, going from whatever you want. I think if you're going just for $39 and you want one expansion, I would go Extreme Weather, because that's a really cool thing you can add in. That's the one expansion I think would be great. And the Adopt a Pet one, like I said, you're going to be evading those chits because they could be bad, and if you're in a race, you don't want to get bad and kicked. So that'll definitely encourage people just to eat these chits up, so that's going to be great. The rest is kind of how much of a snob are you and all that stuff. Anyway, so I'll be keeping my eye on this game. I might do an update when we see the new board and we see the any kind of new updates to how this game's good, because I am going to be following it, and this is just a love letter to the campaign, showing you why I'm so impressed by it and why I will be paying the full all-in super duper Kickstarter obsession snob times 50 and all that stuff, and that's why I'm super hyped for this family weight game. So yeah, there we are, peeps. Let me know if you got this far in the video. Please give it a thumbs up and all that stuff. Think about subscribing if you like the commentary on the channel and all that good stuff. Please check our channel for other videos and all that good stuff. And I've been the host, Lipstickpaddy. This is Kickstarter Radio 102.4. We've been looking at this love letter to Bear Mountain Camping Adventure, a race to the top. So yeah, what an amazing game. So thank you for watching. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.